Monday Night Raw, April 23rd, 2007.
Tonight, what this rematch is all about is competition, ring superiority. Mano a mano between John Cena and the legendary Shawn Michaels.
I remember it being a ton of fun, a lot of fun. Tail end of a 2-week overseas tour in London after WrestleMania, and the UK crowd is always so live and interactive.
You get that special feeling, that electricity, and these fans here, these great fans are moving that right along.
I love going there. They never run out of energy, and every once in a while you can lasso them in and they'll give you all the energy they got.
And Michaels countered, look for Sweet Chin Music, and here it is! This will be it! Cena, go!
When you are lucky enough to be in there with Shawn Michaels, I don't even want to say someone like Shawn Michaels because he's one of a kind. You just have to do what you're supposed to do, but he takes care of everything else. All the nuanced stuff, all the loose ends. Shawn's ability to invest in the athletic suspense of the match, not wasting anything. To see everyone stand up and then sit back down, and stand up and then sit back down. Like right now, everyone has anticipation as to what will happen next.
And Michaels looking for Sweet Chin Music, couldn't get it. Oh, he got it! Yes! He got it! Sweet Chin Music!
Shawn is such a good storyteller. And boy, oh boy, to see highlights and to see people jumping up and down hysterically and everyone invested, they can be on their feet through a 55-minute match. It means that we told a good story.
Michaels turned inside out, upside down. And Cena, oh no! Look at that! And Michaels, oh, yes! Michaels hit! Sweet Chin, cover! Oh, no! Michaels wins! Oh my gosh, wins!
Here's your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels!
Wins, losses, it's a chance to be on the stage. It's a chance to be in the arena. I got to soak up the wisdom from one of the greatest in-ring performers of all time for an hour. It was really something.
The Kid versus Razor Ramon. I was so eager and so excited. I never anticipated WWE even being interested in me. When I got the call, it was Sergeant Slaughter, and he even said WWE. Like he was like saying, we have tryouts the day after WrestleMania. And in my head, I'm going, who's doing TV tapings the day after WrestleMania? Duh, WWE. So yeah, all of a sudden it dawned on me, WWE's interested in me, and I just couldn't believe it. You hear talk of people working to the hard cam and all these things. I sucked at all that. I try to be mindful of the cameras, like when you're trying to get something over, and I learned that from Scott Hall. You'd have a guy down in the hold, and he would take his time to mug the camera.
He will cut you to ribbons.
I sucked at one part of it, but I was pretty good at the stuff that Scott taught me. Look, he's got me in the three-legged abdominal stretch, and that's just more time for him to get that camera time. I sucked at moonsaults. Man, if I would have screwed this up, that would have been it. I'm known for the moonsault, and I sucked at it. Always went like, anyways, whatever. That moment is the single most important moment of my career, and one of the most important moments of my entire life. Everything else is a distant second to that. I just owe Scott so much. You end up taking things for granted, and because he was such a good close friend, we miss him dearly. And And he was so brilliant. Like, I mean, he was like in a league of his own almost.
Raw, January 4th, 1999. There was so much going on that night. I never saw myself as being a WWE champion, the guy. Meanwhile, WCW is going to be doing their live show in front of 48,000 fans, and here we are at a taped show in Worcester, Massachusetts, in front of about 8,000 fans. On paper, these guys are going to blow us away in the ratings, but that's not what happened.
Fans, as Hollywood Hogan walks away, you look at this 40,000 plus on hand. If you're even thinking about changing the channel to our competition, fans do not. Because we understand that Mick Foley, who wrestled here one time as Cactus Jack, is going to win their world title.
They made a tactical error in giving away the results of the Mankind Rock match. And so I believe within seconds, up to 500,000 homes or fans switched channels, and the rest is history. What should have been a solid victory for WCW turned into a rout by WWE, almost specifically, almost exclusively because they made so many people want to watch our show to see history being made. So even among the WCW fans, there was a feeling that I had been a hardworking guy who had never quite gotten to the top, and there were a lot of fans, even their fans, who wanted to witness it.
You realize this is no disqualification, so I don't care if DX and all the corporation is out here ringside. This match is not going to end up by having a whole bunch of other wrestlers jump in the ring. I mean, it's not going to end up with some kind of wild schmoz out here. This match is going to, somebody's going to win this match, and somebody's going to lose it.
Not like the other league, as The Rock now hammers away on Mankind. Now goes for the steel stairs as you see Mr. McMahon looking on.
And there's your, loser, Mankind.
The Rock and I had this great rivalry and a great chemistry. We'd later see it play itself out as tag team partners, but we wouldn't have been those great tag team partners without the rivalry and the chemistry as opponents.
Well, obviously The Rock is here. Obviously he's just checked Mankind in to the SmackDown Hotel on the corner of Know Your Road Boulevard and Jabroni Drive. Maybe a little thirsty, Mankind. Want some water here?
Look out! Watch it, Rock! Look at this! Somebody help The Rock!
Jerry Lawler wearing the King's outfit with no t-shirt and a hairy chest somehow made perfect sense in the 90s. My shirt is almost torn to shreds there, and now I'm going to do a little commentary of my own.
Wait a minute!
Mankind's looking real good.
Yeah!
The kid's showing a lot of testicular
You're
power
looking
again.
great!
Man, I love this stuff.
He could taste it again tonight, and he does! Mr. Socko!
He's the biggest star in the world, and he's got a sock in his mouth.
The Rock may be out! No disqualification! And there's Billy Gunn! Billy Gunn on Shamrock!
And this is a real good use of the Lumberjacks. It takes a little attention away from what's going in the ring, sets the stage, boom, Austin's music kicks in, and it's arguably top 5 reactions of all time. Set in for me the moment I held the title, because I had never seen that coming for me, so I never made that my goal. I wanted to have memorable feuds. I wanted to try to move people up the ladder. I wanted to try to create great moments, but never once did I think one of those moments would be holding the WWE title. So because I never let it define success for me, I never felt bad when I did not have it, but I have to tell you, when they handed it to me, it felt more like a Lifetime Achievement Award than it did a WWE.
This fight was pretty cool. I remember Hunter throws me over a couch kind of into a wall, and it was like a concrete wall or something. Like, oh my God, it hurt so bad. The window, he threw me out of a window. I've never been thrown out of a window at this point. But yeah, he got hauled off in the handcuffs by the cops. What a life I've led. Triple H comes, beats the door down with a sledgehammer and kicks my ass only to get hauled off to jail. Doesn't get any better than that. If you enjoy watching two grown men beat the out of each other, definitely go and watch that back.
Winning the United States title.
I'm walking out of here the United States champion because I'm the Miz and I'm awesome!
I've always thought the Miz was like creatively underestimated. Not talked about as much as he should be for being a ring general.
And there's a reversal, watch this! Oh, face first! Planting the Miz. R-Truth could be closing in on a victory! What a missile drop kick!
Just to be affiliated with anything with the Miz, I was like, man, that's pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? And just to know his story from coming from the reality life to wrestling and living his dream, following that blueprint he made out for himself and sticking to it and being dedicated, and just, I have nothing but admiration for him, always have. Again, he's one of the best and the most smartest person to have a connection with in the back.
What's he gonna do here? Scissor kick. Went for the scissors kick and a block by the Miz, who misses wildly. And there it is! Wow! R-Truth connecting! The lie detector has taken out the Miz! We have a new United States champion!
The winner of this match and new United States champion, R-Truth.
That meant the world to me. That meant you can check that off on the list, you know what I'm saying, as your accomplishment list, your bucket list, your I did it list. There's a lot of guys in this business won't ever get a chance to, like, I was one of them that did. I was one of them that could show other people that's like me that they can do it too. It's just so much was just in winning that title. I won not just for myself, I won for a lot of people that's been down the same road, same path as I've been down. Regardless of the race or whatever, just a lot of people just like me I won for. When I win, they win. We win. It was kind of soaking in because everybody congratulated me. Everybody's clapping. I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all really, really doing this. Okay, for real? For real? For real? Okay. I'm gonna take it home. I said, I'm gonna take it home with me. He said, yeah, you're gonna need it for the live events, you're gonna need it. Okay, I'm gonna put it in my bag. And then later on that night, I'm like, wow, I'm soaking it up, but now I'm like emotionally soaking it up to, like, I'm proud of myself. You've never heard me say that before. And there's a lot of people that's probably not proud of themselves. They're happy for what they've done, what they've accomplished and that, but to be proud of yourself, I was proud of myself.
Rey Mysterio came here with one thing in mind, paying tribute to Eddie Guerrero, and he knows that a victory over Shawn Michaels would do the ultimate tribute.
I think Eddie enjoyed that night, you know, from heaven. It was very special. And I remember Shawn coming up to me and asking me if that Eddie would have loved to have seen us together. So why don't we go out there and put on a match for him? And that's what we did. Obviously, not the best state of mind that I would have loved to had with Shawn Michaels in the ring for the first time, but it worked out. And I go back and watch this, and I see that I'm off, you know, a slight bit on certain things. It's hard to replace Eddie's memory with what's going on in that time. So we just did our best. Eddie would have done the same thing. You know, he would have went out there and performed And like they say, the show must go on. Shawn, incredible competitor, just incredible to be in the ring with. And this was very special because I don't know, very few people have stepped in the ring with Shawn Michaels for the first time and beaten them. And I'm proud and I'm honored to say that I was one of them in Eddie's name.
1, 2, 3 Kid versus Bret Hart for the WWE Championship. I was excited because I was such a big Bret Hart fan.
Hart misses a clothesline. Oh my! Big swinging kick there. Martial arts kick by the 1, 2, 3 Kid.
I think we had a couple of weeks notice for that match. Bret let me come up with everything. Like, he put everything into place. He wanted me to do all my stuff.
Kid's gonna take a chance. High risk offense. Crossbody out the top. 1, 2, and a half.
And I even did some stuff to him that I didn't usually, like I jackknifed him.
1, 2, 3 Kid now. He's got the jackknife out of Diesel's playbook.
I have to admit this, and Bret even told me, I lit him up like 3 separate times on here, like in this match, that were some of the hardest potatoes he's ever received in his entire career.
1, 2, 3 Kid has to use the ropes to pull himself up. Catching Bret Hart coming in. Oh my, look at his kicks. And he caught him in the face.
That might have been one of them right there, that spin kick. I think the drop kick in the corner was one.
Oh my, what a drop
kick in the corner.
Yeah, that one right there. And the leg drop.
He's gonna go up the top. Ladies and gentlemen, he may be seeing a crowning.
He said I crunched him on the leg drop on the top.
Leg drop on the top.
Yeah, well, maybe a little bit. Could have been worse. He was very gracious about it, though.
I call this a white hot heat atmosphere with all the people just kind of watching. Oh, goodness.
It was just all the detail stuff and like putting as much into the things that other people might think are smaller things, like a forearm or an elbow to the back of the head.
I was thinking about the 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Elbow to the top of the head this time.
There was as much effort and intensity put into those things as any of the bigger things, And that's incredibly important, and it's something I learned from Bret.
He's going to the sharpshooter. He's going to the sharpshooter. He's got it. He's got the sharpshooter.
There's no way he get the rope.
And the referee's calling for the bell.
The winner of this bout, and still World Wrestling Federation champion, Bret Hart.
I wasn't so much thinking about that I was having a WWE Championship match, but that I was having a match with Bret Hart.
One of the greatest matches I have ever seen in my entire career.
I was so giving in that match. It's the greatest match of my career.
Raw, 9/27/1999.
Something that people always talk about.
Let's move on to chicken cutlets.
You want to bring it in?
Can we? Yeah. All right, let's do this and we'll eat.
Classic, everybody.
I feel like I need just a little bit so I'm not thinking about the sandwich.
This is Big Rock. This is important. As a matter of fact, this is your life.
What? What did you? This is. What did he say? This is what? This is Rock's life.
There's a phrase I use. It's called embracing the ridiculous. And some people, they're just a little short of being able or willing to do that. I think it's those who embrace the ridiculous, who sink their teeth into every opportunity they're given, that really make a difference. And Rock was always in the zone. How neither one of us laughed during this scene, I don't know.
Sure, The Rock remembers you. 6th grade, home ec class, right? Do you remember how all year long, the only thing The Rock wanted to do in your class was make pancakes?
In home ec? Uh-oh. Rock took home ec?
And you never let The Rock make his pancakes, did you?
It's like looking back on it now, he is the biggest star in the world, and I got to be 2 feet away from him. And I'm a straight man in this. Like, I really wanted this to go well.
Well, then The Rock says this: you should know your role, and shut your mouth.
Whoa! Oh.
Take a little walk down Know Your Role Boulevard, hang that right on Jabroni Drive, and then proceed to check your Aunt Jemima, no pancake having ass. Directly into the SmackDown Hotel.
This is supposed to be The Rock's life. Does he have no respect?
Oh, man. What people don't know about the This Is Your Life is that while almost everyone loved it, one person decidedly did not like it at all, and that was Mr. McMahon. Keep in mind, I think we had 14 minutes slotted, and we went 26 on live national television, primetime TV. They brought in some local actors to portray the coach, the teacher, the former girlfriend.
You remember every Saturday night back in high school how you and The Rock used to sit on your parents' couch?
Uh-oh.
Table read went, okay, I'm gonna bring you out and The Rock will say some stuff and you'll leave, and then I'll bring you out, The Rock will say some stuff and you'll leave, and then I'll bring you out and The Rock will say some stuff and you leave.
And what did you do? You cut The Rock off on second base!
I believe, do we have Yerpel lined up? Because she was there.
Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Yerpel!
Yerpel was discovered in Michigan when we visited Mr. McMahon in the hospital. She and her husband had a place called Yerpel and JoJo's Funtime Palace. And one of the heartwarming aspects of the story is that to this day, Yerpel and I are in contact. We sure are.
The fans have been wanting it. They've been asking for it, and now they have Mr. Rocco!
Mr. Rocco! He can pal around with Osako. Well, look at that!
So it's a car wreck of epic proportions, but somehow it's working. It was not until the next day that Dwayne came over to me in catering and he touched me on the shoulder and he said, "Did you hear the rating?" And the intonation of his voice made me think that we had tanked. And I said, "No." He goes, 7.4, or whatever it was. And I went, 7? That's a physical impossibility. And in the days before texting and social media, it had to be hundreds of thousands of people using the phone to tell their friends they had to watch WWE because something special was taking place.
Nick was up all night getting this stuff ready.
You smell what this Rock is cooking? Know your role!
Stands the test of time, and there have been other attempts to try to recreate that, and they just, you know, I don't think anyone's ever going to get it like that, because part of the beauty is that it was so loosely produced. So you had, Dwayne did have the chance to just make it a star, you know, just such a star vehicle, and with so little effort. And then when it was clear that we had not tanked it, but instead had done the exact opposite of tanking, we went in bold pursuit of Mr. McMahon, and that's when we walked away with the agreement that we could do whatever we wanted from that point on.
Not a pretty sight. Look at this. What's gonna happen when Mankind hits the ring?
Mankind was dark and eerie, and it worked. I'd get down in that boiler room a couple hours before the matches, get used to it, feel like I dwelt there, and I had to create this dark character. I mean, it was a work in progress, but I'll tell you what, I went from being respected journeyman with a gimmick to superstar overnight. That's the way I felt. I felt the change. So there was not a night where I did not realize what an honor it was to be in that ring.
Winning the Intercontinental Championship against Shelton Benjamin.
Will the next lottery pick winner
come out, wherever you are.
This was, I guess, open challenge that he would do. Another crazy thing that now I was debuting on Raw is one of those things where, again, you just can't believe it. And being in there with Shelton Benjamin was great because he's at that time, we were already close friends.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Oh, look at the smile on Bischoff's face. Can you believe this?
All right, there we go. Still rocking the Hawaiian shirt. Got the old shiny purple gear. My hair's a little different now. I don't know what's going on with the hair. A lot different than when I first started. I think maybe it was because I was longer or something. Shelton was the first person I met from WWE. He's the one who picked me up at the airport, dropped me off at some hotel somewhere. We exchanged maybe about 2 or 3 words. That's about it. We talk about it all the time. It's funny that from that meeting we've become such close friends. And he's just a great performer. He makes everything look smooth and easy. So I knew that we were going to have a good match, and I knew it was going to be a good debut. There's Shelton coming off the top.
You look at this. Almost fell off that top turnbuckle.
Just crazy athletic and strong.
He couldn't hook the leg.
You can see how much of a better technical wrestler he is than me. He's got that strong wrestling background.
And the champion driving the tail. Look at this. Max Borderline suplex. Will it be? Oh!
I had very few moves at this point in my career. Took a liking to the backstab. I didn't use it as a finisher. I remember Cena was one of the first ones to point out to me. He goes, man, that looks like a great move. You should use it as a finisher. It's like, I don't know, I'm not crazy about using it as a finisher, I think. But he kind of like kept on, getting me to try and do it. So I was like, all right, you know what I mean? Nobody else does a move like that, so that's it. And then it just took off from there.
He's cat quick. Great athleticism.
It's crazy, athletic stuff he can do.
Sunset flip into the cradle. He's got goal.
Pretty sure Shelton still do all these moves.
Oh, well, he may have it here. Samoan drop. Vince with a Samoan drop. He's hooked the near leg, but the cover, you can see the cover.
I think it's towards the end now.
Well, let's give Carlito a little bit of credit. This kid is good, JR.
Maybe I grabbed the rope or something. I think that was my only finish at the time.
Hey, wait a minute. He's won. Carlito's won.
That's no win. I was just cheat every time. But hey, it worked. A win is a win.
Consequently, we've got a new Intercontinental Champion.
A lot of boos, which is, and you're a bad guy, that's what you want to hear. So I was very happy with the amount of boos that I got for, 1, for cheating, and 2, for winning the Intercontinental Championship.
We all want to go big.
Oh, guys! It's happening!
And here comes Big E! Mr. Money in the Bank is cashing it in!
Get your ass up!
Oh yeah, I forgot about that slap.
Heavy-handed.
Oh my
God. He said the F word.
Boy, if you gonna slap Bobby, you better slap him hard. Bro. You better make it worth it.
Oh. Is that it? Is that gonna be it?
That'll be taken away.
Is that gonna be it? 1, 2.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
Remember this right before you went out? We took a picture.
Yeah. That's right.
Came through.
Before,
he said, boys, I'm about to cash in. We said, oh, word. It's time.
Oh, for real? Could it be over, Lego? Will we have a new champion? We do!
I always tell people those moments, I wish I could bottle this feeling and give it to you, because there's nothing like it, man. That buzz, that feeling, when you look out in the crowd and seeing so many people excited for me, seeing that moment, that's what we do. We yearn to make those special moments that people never forget. There's so many great wrestlers who have entered our business who have never held that championship. So many guys, legends. And to be on that short list of men who've held the WWE Championship is such an honor, man. I always hoped when I entered the business to do something that people remembered, and to now have so many memorable moments in my career with you guys, and they're all with you guys, even when we're out there winning singles titles, it's like a hunter-gatherer. Like I might go out there alone, but I'm bringing that title back to the New Day Cave. Yeah. I'm bringing it back, and that was always for me, is like, I feel like even though these are solo titles and solo accolades, it's all about adding to our legacy. It's all about showing people this is about the New Day, and like, I would not be WWE champion, I would not be Mr. Money in the Bank if it wasn't for Kofi, if it wasn't for Woods, and there's no question about that. They helped me elevate to a point as a character, as a performer, even as a man. They've helped me grow so much that the only reason I'm here is because of them. So this is, you too, don't be pointing at him. You don't know how inspiring you are, even just what you've done with Up, Up, Down, Down. Seeing like, we were there when you had this idea. You first started talking to us about a decade ago to see how much money it's generated for the company, to see what it's done for the locker room. Like we bonded with them over video games. So many of us became tighter, we became more friendly because of what you built. People are employed because of the channel that you built. You've done so much to help this industry, so much that has been recognized and some that will never be recognized. But no. I'm not gonna let you skate by and pretend like you haven't vastly changed people's lives for the better.
But in each of those scenarios, it's a team effort. Like I was trained that this is a fraternity and like we're here for each other. Like you do what I do. You have the same like nerd inside you that I do. We're here to build up the roster, whether that's on the show, inside the ring, outside the ring, in daily life, whatever. And then we have a smaller subsection of just us that's more focused on all our goals. Without that togetherness, like we don't get anywhere.
Remember, this is the finals of the tournament. This match has to be won via pinfall or submission, just like a normal championship matchup.
The energy and the commitment was most definitely there. I wanted to become champion once again. Once you get a taste of it the first time, you definitely want it to happen again. Not to mention, every opponent is difficult in their own special way. With Miz, I felt like I kind of had him figured out. To a certain extent, I did, and I was on point. I was connecting with the moves that I wanted to connect. But there comes a time, too, in the match where either you make a mistake and your opponent capitalizes, or your opponent makes a mistake and you capitalize on that, and I feel like that was a case in this match. Miz was pretty badly hurt from his knee, and I capitalized immediately. Like I didn't wait. Like I took that momentum and said, okay, let's run with it. Go. If whatever happens, happens here. And I was able to set him up, hit the 619, and then came off with the splash. And I hooked the leg right there. That, I feel like that was the key to victory, to be able to become world champion.
Cactus Jack versus Triple H, Raw, September 22nd, 1997.
Are you thinking what I think you're thinking? I think I am thinking what you think I think you're thinking.
We did not know how people would react to Cactus Jack until it was unveiled.
Here he comes. Where is he? Cactus Jack is back. Somebody sniped me. I thought he was dead. He's alive.
I didn't know that Triple H would be like, no, anyone but him. It's Triple H doing everything he needs to do to make sure this character comes across as special. Because if we don't have a memorable match out of the gate, it's possibly one and done for Cactus Jack. And so when I step out and I hear that roar,
And set himself on fire. This will be a day at Central Park.
it is very gratifying.
Bang, bang.
There's also this sense of, I told you so. I knew it. I knew this guy could get over in WWE.
Oh my gosh! Cactus Jack slammed on the floor.
I believe it helped Cactus Jack to be in MSG because attending matches at MSG was one of the highlights of my life, and now I get to do this.
Oh, look out! A fire extinguisher right in the face.
We're tearing the house down. Triple H is at the top of his game here.
Cactus on top. Oh, nobody there!
He knows exactly how to showcase this guy, and always made it look like out of all the characters, that's the one he would least like to encounter.
And a steel chair. And he doesn't like
And China got involved. Joni was great. Now, I believe that the contact here is incidental, right?
No way! Helmsley has got a pedigree, don't he?
Thank goodness this table actually held our weight, because look at it, it's rickety. It's about to go down. Pile driver, bam. And I think China comes over at the last second to try to make the save. Yeah, there she is. Or maybe she was just telling me how handsome I looked on that particular evening.
She collapsed! Unbelievable!
I felt elated after that match.
We got, it looks like a car wreck. Look at that idiot. He's smiling.
And then we were able to have all three faces of Foley simultaneously in the next Royal Rumble, which to this day ranks up there with some of fans' favorite memories.
DX invades WCW.
Just for the people, D-Generation X proudly starts the war against WCW. DX fires the first shot.
I talk about my moment with Scott, 1, 2, 3 kid being born, and as the most important, this is probably second right here. Or right, it's in the top 3. Like this right here, I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, DX proudly shows the world that we are the only ones with the sack big enough to fire the first shot at WCW.
It was unheard of that we did that. It's just crazy. Like no one would have ever thought we had the balls to do that.
We stand now at your door, knocking on that door to let us in and fight the war.
In my mind, I'm like, why aren't we going to the tunnel first? If we don't go in there first, they're gonna know we're here and they're gonna shut the door. And that's what they did, And probably for the better, I guess. But like my whole idea was like, we gotta get in the building.
This is Sean Waltman. I just thought I'd come by and give you a chance to tell me why you're firing today.
It's still their team. I can imagine there being some sense of sticking up for your team and not being incredibly happy with being made to look like that. But, I mean, war is hell.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Is this WCW's office? Is this WCW's office here?
Oh my God, I was so excited.
I swear they all want to talk to me. Right, they do. They want to talk to us. They like me. They do. Yeah, they really do. They do. Okay.
WCW is the only other buyer in the wrestlers market. It would be kind of burning a bridge, right? At least that's what, the concern was, and none of us cared. We were so excited to do this thing, like we couldn't wait to do it.
Break it down. Suck it! Regenerate into something full.
She said, we can't film because this is not public property. We go into CNN Tower and security comes and they're about ready to toss us out.
Just tell Ted D-Generation X is here and I'm sure he'll send us right up.
Generation D, Generation X?
Yeah, we're good friends with him.
And then all of a sudden we hear, DX, I love you guys. And it's Dick Cheatham, like the vice president of all of Turner Broadcasting, right? And he's like, give them all access passes. It was so hilarious.
Ted Turner, WCW, CNN, you can all suck it.
WWE debut Raw, November 13, 2000.
You think you double G and can't quit getting rowdy? What is this? What the hell is? That's K-Quick. What? K-Quick just nailed William Regal with a microphone.
Ooh, the goosebumps. I'm getting the goosebumps now. I was ready for it to happen. I think I was already in the ring before I got in the ring. The day Road Dogg saw me, I was gonna quit that following week. I was discouraged, out of money. I mean, man, I done lost faith in myself. I done lost faith in that I could do it.
K-Quick and the Road Dogg hooked up on MTV last night.
He asked me why, and I was like, I don't think I belong. And he's like, you do belong. He said, I just saw you and went through this whole thing. He was like, I want to bring you as my tag partner. Road Dogg breathed that life back into me when he said that. It meant the world to me.
It ain't time for you to be out here scrapping. It's time to raise the roof, get rowdy, and start rapping.
It was electrifying out there, man. Look at the crowd. I'm soaking all the singles I know we're about to do.
You better call somebody. D-O-double-G. I can't quit getting rowdy.
That pop gave me that feeling of belong. I'm one of them. This is home to me. This universe, this wrestling, we have our own world. That right there to me gave me the sense of belonging. Yes. Oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody.
Through the dusk of the misty fall. No damn doubt about it. Can't cricket. Road Dogg get rowdy.
To be able to incorporate the rap side of me with the WWE wrestling side of me, that's like a hand in glove. The music sets the tone. the music pretty much, it lights the fuse for the pop, for the crowd, right? You know what I'm saying? Like any and everything that usually what we do, sports, is always some music in it. Da-da-da-da, yeah, the ball guy. Music is a part of everything. It gives you that feel. It just slaps you in the face with it, you know what I'm saying? So being able to like give you that adrenaline rush, light that fuse, and then blow it up, can't ask for no more. Man, see, I'm living my dream right here. I have a whole different audience now. It ain't the rap game, it's the wrestling universe. And look, it's packed, man. It's electrifying. Look at the audience. Look at it. I was accepted today. Right then and there, wrestling I became it. That was it. Sold, nothing bought. It's me, boss.
Tossing around, going 2 real G's with the real answer.